So I get the big number.
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in Week 18. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And it'll be their rookie QB who brings him out.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
So to find Moss here. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the...
Free up the middle, it's a breakaway. He does it, touchdown. The Monarchs take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Monarchs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game, and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Here he goes, third and long. And that pass caught by Gould. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
The Monarchs and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pack the 60. Pack the 60. Go.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and they're going to have a first down now.
I'm not surprised by that outcome, Kate. You crowd the line defensively by going all out for the safety. You got to be careful you don't wind up giving them an alley, not just to escape the goal line, but for an even bigger chunky yardage.
And that's going to be complete to Haas. And he'll get this up to the 18-yard line.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Back now, pressure coming. Completed to his running back. This one gets to the 22. Brought down by Rodney Thomas.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Connecting on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his play's really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
They're going to run it. Here's Scott. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Here he is on third and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're left with fourth and short. The Monarchs out for the punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. He has it at the 22. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Back to throw on first and 10. Able to find Gould here. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives him a first down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
The 38-yard line.
Now carried by Giddens. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Monarchs take possession as he makes his fourth interception of our season. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception. You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception. Pass play on first and 10. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Thunderbirds get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10.
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
First and 10 now from the 46. Back to work after throwing the pick. Finds his back complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A gain of 12 yards.
All set to go now from the 35.
Boston, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard
Out of
line.
the pistol, it's Giddens. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Taken down right.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary?
Brings up second and
That's it.
10.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. This is Giddens. Again, he's taken down right at the line. Same guy, same call, same result. And now it's third down.
A gain of 1. Brings up
Sometimes you just
third
feel
down
like in the
and 9.
background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's going for it himself. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So fourth down, and out comes the field goal unit. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it up to the 44. We've reached the end of the first quarter. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Welcome back for the start of the second. Our visiting offense out in possession of the ball. They have it on second and short. Out of the pistol, here's White. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That's a short gain of 1, and that's good for a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
And the Toronto first down.
They're throwing it. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Brings up second and 10.
They'll work against the blitz.
This is
He's
good.
not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Corliss Waitman out there again to punt this away. And this is the second time he's been brought on to kick it. He's got it. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. The Thunderbirds and DJ Giddens ready for their next possession. And he has just shredded NFL defenses so far this season. You can see he's sitting second right now across the league in rushing yards. Offense to the line. Here we go.
With this game, no, 18 yards, he got more than that.
Running in here with Giddens. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On here with Giddens. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
It's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The Thunderbirds out and ready to punt. And they could really use a good one here. And that'll hit and get out of bounds. Left some meat on the bone with that one. This offense making its way back out now. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. This is Scott. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Pass play now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock, but by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction every time we see that throw, because I close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. It bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Now outruns their offense to take over. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Giddens. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They got 21 yards on the play. And that means 1st down.
That's good for an Austin 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Back-to-back carries here. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to bring up 1st down.
Austin 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead, and he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It's a gain of
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. He goes out a little short of the 40. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that gives him the 1st.
Austin 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Giddens will get this off his own lead. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Giving 25 on that play. And that is good for a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Option give here. Defense follows the ball perfectly on that zone read and close in on him for a loss.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from Austin in just a moment. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. 60 back.
Throwing from the gun. Snared by the running back here. It's DJ Giddens. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The defense calls a timeout. That's their 1st. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. throw here, third down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. So on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The offense getting set to go. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep pressing on to the journey ahead.
And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Let's go.
They run the counter with White. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. All right, here we go. Second down.
At the 16-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Dump off top by his back. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. Corliss Waitman on the punt. His work begins at the 31. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Thunderbirds and DJ Giddens ready for their next possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. A lot of mess on the move here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. And dose of the hurry up here.
That's good for an Austin first down.
They go play action on 1st down. Buying some time right. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Throwing now off the play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
So on third down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to give them the lead.
That's tremendous execution right there. Really using every bit of time they had left in a methodical drive, paying off with points. And remember, they'll get the ball to start the second half as well.
Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Here's a design run. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Thunderbirds and DJ Giddens ready for their next possession.
Okay, ready?
All set to go now from the 35. First down, play action. Catch is made by the rookie out of Tennessee. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. They strike for 23 yards. And they're going to have a first down now. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
That's now the 3rd sack of the game, and I know how these defenders start to think. How many more can I tally up before this one's over? Still a bunch of game time. In this defense,
Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
all right, I'm to the point of the game, Kate, now. We got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Their punter making his way out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. The Monarchs are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And he's brought down up the 6-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The 2 were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second and 10, here's a pass. Setting up the screen. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Pete, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, well, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up fourth. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run third down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up fourth down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. Their offense ready to take the field now. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. First down now, ball at the 33. They'll go play action. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives them a first down. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. We have a timeout now. Medical staff out to check on an injured man. And you hate to see this in the final week of the regular season. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
A give right side to White. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Slot man motioned over. 3rd down from the gun. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A pickup of 17. And that's good for a new set of downs. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st and 10. It's a give to White. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down. Slot man's in motion right. We give here to the motion man. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
The tackle by Rodney Thomas. The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set.
White trying this straight ahead. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
16 more
That's
yards.
just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's go. Set up. Cougar 19.
Only 1 quarter remaining now in these teams' regular season. This game can still go either way. Only 2 points separating these squads as we begin the 4th. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. White on 1st and goal. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. So now a timeout for a player who's shaken up on that previous snap, and I think we can all agree not what any of us were hoping to see as we close out this regular season. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying again with White. And he's in for the touchdown. The Monarchs take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Monarchs jump in front now by 5.
14. Thunderbirds 9. Chad Ryland to kick off.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Gould on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Their offense running back out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Out of the pistol, it's Gates. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. So now here's 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he reaches the 35 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working on 1st down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Anthony Gould. Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. There's a screen for Giddens. And this one doesn't go far.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They'll send out the punting unit.
It's 4th down.
And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. This offense ready to get going again now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today.
It's 4th down.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. 1st and 10 from the 32. This is Giddens. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Omar Speights on the stop. A 3-yard pickup.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
At the 35-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Caught by Washington, left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Hey, being evenly matched at the line may sound like a draw, but that's an absolute win defensively. They absorbed a huge push and did not get driven back an inch.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And they take him down right along the 30. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4. On 1st down, they'll run. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Looking now from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! The Thunderbirds take a 4th quarter lead. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. The extra point wouldn't do much for them, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They give it to the back of the zone read. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
The score.
Well, the decision's pretty clear here, partner. You got to take the shot at going up by a field goal.
Yep, all about the odds here. Increasing the odds that you're either leading or tied if you get the ball back.
And either way, you're prepping your defense to cling to a very small lead.
Either way, that defense is clinging for this situation to go out and show out.
Another drive coming up for this offense. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Catch made over the middle. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Austin. Monarchs down by only 1. All set to go now from the 35. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
It is caught left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. It's White on the give. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
A gain of 14. First down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
60 Bison.
Setting up to pass. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you've got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, 100 yards into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That's another.
Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Back to throw. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Monarchs jump in front late. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye. Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting both feet down?
Yeah, this is why it's a perfect look. This is why teams scout body control and field awareness for these pass catchers. For moments like this, he did not have much margin for error, and it happens oh so fast.
To review the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They took a look just to be safe. You always appreciate that, but the call on the field stands.
The offense will line up for a 2-point
Quarterback run here. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. That puts them in a much better spot now. Up 7 here in the 4th.
They won they last week. Hold on.
Chad Ryland to kick
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.
Allard, DeVito,
Here's Gould on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he is to throw. Looking sideline and caught by Washington. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. About set. This is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Right here.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
Season over. Season over.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, Brock, the playoffs didn't materialize for them this year, but at least they were able to rally together here in this final week and close the campaign out with a victory.
Yeah, you know, once those playoffs are out of the picture, your focus really becomes building some hope for next season, ending things on a good note and getting people